takes more than love to build it up, to build.
Yo. Shout out to Michael Wright, aka Eddie Kane Jr. RIP to the legend, to the GOAT and shit. If you guys know, that you know when it comes to the 5 heartbeats, we love that movie over here, man. What's the deal, fellas? How y'all feeling, yo?
What's going on, brother?
I'm chilling. I can't call it.
I'm gonna be
Dale,
real. I'm a little tight right now. You know, I got these mics up here. They ain't working right. I can't get them to work. We using a new platform and shit. And then, I can't get my camera to work right now. So I'm on the laptop cam. Let's go.
Hey, you still look good. You still sound good.
Yeah. You I don't think no one would have noticed.
Word. Yeah, I don't think anybody would have noticed.
I'm looking better than me, especially Jay Will down there. You know what I mean, with his camera and
Jay
everything.
Will looking better than both of us. Now that he got his shit together. Both of y'all looking good in the government check. Shout out to saying Mike Epps out here and shit. Hey man, we ain't been here in about 2 weeks and shit. But the last time y'all saw us, we had Grand Poo on, and that was one of the best interviews that y'all gonna see. And y'all should go over to the YouTube page. Not right now though. Watch this right now. But after this, go over to the YouTube page and check out that Grand Poo interview. It was one of the best interviews that you're gonna see. Shout out to Grand Poo.
3 weeks. I didn't realize we did that on the first.
Yeah. So it's been a little minute. It's been a little minute for real, man. We got some shit to talk about with that's been going on since we've been absent for real. One of the main things that I wanted to speak on, and we're gonna kick it off just like this, is the fact that Russell Westbrook has retired from the NBA after 17 seasons of play. One of the hardest working guards that you would ever see play the game. He never cheated the game.
Not an asterisk around his career, but go ahead.
Shit, the best rebounding guard of all time.
The best rebound, really?
I believe that him and LeBron is the only motherfuckers in the 20, 10, and 10 category and shit. Whereas 20,000 points, 10,000 assists, and 10,000 rebounds. Shout out to Brody and a hell of a career. A former MVP, of course. The heart and soul of the OKC Thunders and shit. The OKC Thunder and shit. Like,
the heart and soul?
Yeah, he was that emotional crutch for that team, bro. He was those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Made the finals appearance once before.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Keenan. Appreciate you, bro.
What's good, bro?
Hell yeah. But Brody had a hell of a fucking career. In my opinion, like I said, he's I don't even think it's an opinion. It's a fact. He's the best rebounding guard of all time. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't think you could even argue that.
I want to hear Dale's opinion, but go ahead. Yeah. I mean, I want to hear yours too. But
I'm just setting the table for Dale to do his thing.
He about to roll over.
Because I don't think that we have the same opinion. I don't think we share the same opinion about Russell Westbrook. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let you do your thing, bro. What's your opinion on Brody and his 17-year career, man?
Russell Westbrook's, he started off. I'm loud. What happened?
Not you.
Oh, all of us ball hogs crying after. Exactly. My point exactly. All right. Russell Westbrook, a true competitor.
Cheers.
You know what I mean? He's a true competitor. He definitely has a lot of heart. At one point, his heart and the way he played and his tenacity was somewhat compared to Allen Iverson at one point. Allen Iverson was talking about how much he loved it. And it's very true. But the thing with this dude here, man, it's like, number one, he wasn't the greatest shooter. He would shoot you out of games, yo.
Hey, watching. I don't know how to say the last part, so I ain't going to try to. But appreciate you subbing from Germany, bro. For real, I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, that's what's up. He would shoot you out of. He would turn the ball over like crazy. one would say that in that finals appearance, he kind of hurt them a little bit. You know what I mean? At the end of a lot of games, he definitely hurt them when they lost 3-1 to Golden State that year. I mean, he turned the ball over, fast shot after shot. I mean,
KD scoring 18 points in 3 total fourth quarters didn't help either.
yeah, but you have to. Who's holding the ball, bringing the ball up? Who's supposed to do it? That's not him. He's taking shots. He's out. He's just taking over the game. That's why KD wants to leave. I watched it. It's like, yeah, KD should have the ball at the end. And the crazy thing,
KD had to leave just to play off the ball again.
People, no, he wanted to go to somewhere who knew how to play team ball and movement of the ball that free flowing. Westbrook dominates the ball so much. So it didn't work out. So, and I'm going to say that after that finals appearance, this dude has not been out of the first round of the playoffs. You understand? Besides with James Harden. No, I'm sorry, James Harden and with Paul George. Other than that, he's never been out of the second round. He never made it to an Eastern Conference or Finals again after that. Like with him being the number 1 or number 2 option. I mean, I'm just going to say for what it is. It's like, and even at the end of your career, when you're starting to lose athleticism, you would think, okay, I would develop a jump shot. I will work on my footwork. I will work on my game in those aspects. But you see what happens when it's those players that rely on athleticism and don't work on their actual game. And ultimately, that's what happened with Westbrook. Those years where he won those MVPs, the MVP, listen, I felt James Harden should have won it that year. I felt like when you got guys, I don't care about your triple-double, but when you got guys boxing out and literally not grabbing a rebound, so that way you can get the rebound for your triple-double, like Bam wasn't the first one. You know what I mean? When they talk about the 80-point game and their team going, I've watched him. Like, this dude, like, give me the rebound, grab it, and all that. Like, come on. Like, it's this he's a great player, but highly overrated.
Didn't that motherfucker average triple doubles 3 years in a row? Them niggas ain't do that shit 3 years in a row.
Yes, it did.
He was on 2 different teams when he did that though.
And those triple doubles, where did they
2 years in OKC, 1 year in Washington.
Listen. Y'all talked about the Sixers all them years, but
I'm not talking about team. This ain't shit. This ain't got shit to do with teams no more though.
Niggas made it to the second round. That nigga, like, that dude has never been out of the second round. Has never been out of the second round after that year, bro. And I'm gonna be real. Westbrook messed up that whole team.
Well, it's so funny because I used to say you should start James Harden at the 1 and put Russ at the 2, and I thought that would have solved a lot of the problems on that earlier OKC team.
He can't shoot.
So what? He was a slasher, and he was a tenacious defender, especially when he was younger and shit. So we didn't give a damn about that. Dwayne Wade couldn't shoot like that. I mean, I know he had a better mid range than Russ, but he was more relying on his athleticism until he got better at shooting and shit.
Russell Westbrook is an undersized Giannis. All right.
Damn, that's crazy. Right, but wasn't Harden considered a ball hawk? I could completely agree with you.
You can say
it's a style of offense. It's a style of offense that you have when you have a score dominant guard, or I call them scoring guards. I don't even call them point guards no more. A lot of these guys in the league are not point guards; they're scoring guards. And
you can say Harden never had the team that man had.
Stop! Don't say no shit like that.
In Houston, he never had the team that man had in Houston. No, he didn't. He did not. He had an injured and a fading Dwight Howard.
Dwight still gave you a 20-point double-double, no matter what you say about that nigga. That's what he was averaging in Houston, bro.
Same guy. He was averaging that because of James Harden, because of what
with 2.5 blocks.
Bro,
the fuck is you talking about? He was still giving out bucket. He was still being Dwight Howard. We're not going to do that shit, bro. James Harden had just as many great players and good teammates as anybody else in the NBA.
Same player, bro. He was not.
Didn't this nigga have Kyrie and KD on the same team?
Well, he was injured, bro. That's what I was talking about. That's when they're injured.
Remember, who wasn't injured? Who wasn't injured? Russell Westbrook, bro. And shout out to Brody for having a hell of a fucking career.
Russell Westbrook has been injured, bro. You remember Pat Beverly? He blamed Pat Beverly for his meniscus injury. You remember that?
Because Pat Beverly did cause that shit, nigga. The fuck?
You can say
He did.
Kawhi Leonard, but at the end of the day, he had an injury and their team didn't do well. So like,
he went to the Western Conference Finals with Chris Paul, correct? He went there with Chris Paul, correct? James Harden,
correct.
When he went to the Western Conference Finals,
Yeah, he did. Yeah, James Harden and Chris Paul did. Not Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook.
He got top 5 point guard of all time on his team. He ain't never had nobody on it. Come on, bro. Stop.
Bro, you had him at the end of his career. He at that time, Chris Paul.
Chris Paul wasn't at the end of his career until he went to Phoenix.
Yo, that was 2018.
And they still went to the finals with Chris Paul.
Chris Paul came in the league in 2004, bro. This is 2004, 2005.
I know that.
When he played with him, that was like 2019, 2020.
Bro, they played together for like 3 or 4 seasons. What are you talking about?
He's 15. I'm saying he's 15 years in the league at that point. That's
so what? He's still. Well, he played like what 7 more years after that, some shit. So who gives a fuck? I'll wear that.
He wasn't a top 5 point guard when he went to play with James Harden. He wasn't.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was, bro. Yes, he was. I don't even know how that's an argument.
I never thought this, but both of you guys are making really good points, though. But go ahead, continue.
My whole thing is this: when we're talking about Russell Westbrook, the player, not the teammate, like because now I'm talking about him as a Hall of Famer. That goes to individual stats, accolades, and shit like that. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer without a question.
Oh, it's a lot of
without a question. Ain't no asterisk. If it's an asterisk on him, then it's an asterisk on half of the fucking Hall of Famer, like a Hall of Famers. Didn't Amari Stoudemire just get in?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out my face, bro. Russell Westbrook is a goddamn Hall of Famer, bro. There's no question. Like, there's no question. What are we doing? Like,
that's good point, man. Yeah, Amari Stoudemire and Russ gotta go.
He was the first ballot.
I don't give a fuck what his ballot is. Russ is the first ballot, though. I'm telling you, Russ is definitely a first ballot.
I don't think Russ is the first ballot. Well, no, he's the first ballot only because he got an MVP.
Numbers.
But that MVP, he shouldn't have got it. If Russ didn't get that MVP, he would not be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Man, a lot of niggas shouldn't have got their MVPs when Jordan had his run. A lot of niggas shouldn't have got their MVPs when LeBron had his run. Kobe should have had more than one MVP. If your aunt had a dick here, she'd be your uncle. So you know what I'm saying? A lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
Russell Westbrook is overrated. Go ahead, J-Ro.
And to your point about Chris Paul in his later time, Brian was drafted in 03, and he's still at the top of, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, everybody know Brian.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
shout out to him. You heard what he said. I'm going to show it again.
I might see you later if you're coming over here, King. So I'm going to jump on you real quick. You're wrong, number one. Brian pays about $100 million for his body, and he's just a different freak of nature, and he came in high school. So, like, just, you know what I mean? It's a little different scenario. And Chris Paul is a point guard, a smaller guy playing that long. Those guys seem to wear out and aren't the same towards the end of their career. You never seen a point guard like Steph Curry is probably the only person I've seen who's approaching 20 years and still playing at a superstar level as a guard, as a smaller guard. I'm
saying like the last season I'm talking about Chris Paul. The last season that he played at the level that we consider him, you know what I'm saying, to be that guy was when they went to the finals. What was that? 2018?
When he went to the finals with what? Phoenix?
Yeah. What year did Giannis win the championship? Yeah. It was whatever year that he won that championship.
I think that was 2020.
Was that 2020?
2020. So that means that so that means that he was already what? 15, 16 years in the game?
It's like that's like 17 if he came in at 2004.
Yeah. Well then
we came in 05. Chris Paul got here in 05.
And he snapped that season. You know what I'm saying? That's when people, he the point guard and all that shit. Yeah, he was snapping that season. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like that was in Phoenix though.
But he wasn't
that was in Phoenix though. That's what I'm saying. That's not in Houston. In Houston, he was better. That's what I'm saying. He was younger. He was better. You know what I'm saying? More consistent. I know every time in the playoffs he got injured, and that's what, you know what I'm saying, people were saying, oh, James Harden couldn't win without Chris Paul because Chris Paul would get injured, you know what I'm saying, and then James Harden would get tired, and then they would blow a 3-1 lead or 3-2 lead or whatever lead that they had at the time against the Warriors, and they would come back and beat them and shit like that.
I mean, that was a tough team to go, and people keep saying against the Warriors. I mean, that's a tough team to go against.
Oh, hell yeah!
That asterisk. I mean that's.
They also lost against like Utah. They lost against Memphis. They lost a lot. You know what I'm saying during that time. Second round knockout, Western Conference Finals knockout, second round knockout. You know.
You talking about who? Houston?
Houston, yeah.
I don't remember the Utah loss, but I don't remember that.
You heard what he said. You heard what he said, right? He said he's gonna be there later.
All right,
and he said what he said. He's standing on what he said. He's standing on what he said. You know, he's standing on what he said. And look, he acted like he said, you acting like CP3 can't put money into his body. You know what I'm saying? All them goddamn State Farm commercials, all them goddamn commercials he did, nigga. You think he ain't had no money for, you know what I'm saying, to stay healthy? Stop playing with my man. Yeah?
Swap with Cliff a couple times.
In fact, for real. What you think, Jay? What you think about Brody? His career, is he a Hall of Famer, and more importantly, is he a first ballot Hall of Famer?
I ain't gonna be too long-winded because both of y'all pretty much said everything, and both of y'all made actually really good points. Believe it or not. I mean, like even with what Dale was saying, and like some of his concerns about like turnovers and rebounds. I mean, if you watch the games, yeah, it's pretty much a fact. So I can't say nothing about Dale because I actually kind of agree with that point.
This is when them stats be changing the perception of how the flow of what the actual game is and what happened. Like you gotta watch that. But go ahead. But
on the other hand, like when you watch his game, the guy's going 100 miles per hour. Like I said, like Preem said, like he just never cheated the game.
Oh, I said that.
He played hard night in and night out. Anytime he could play. And not for nothing, even if Steven Adams is out there, boxing out so he can grab the rebound, or him trying to push these assists, but in the process turning the ball over. I mean, you gotta think it was people that was right there with him with turnovers, like goddamn Trae Young, and Trae Young wasn't doing what Russ was doing because it still takes a lot of energy and a lot of effort to even go out there and get a triple double. That's why other than guys like maybe like a Giannis, or not Giannis, I'm sorry.
Trae Young got a jumper at the end of the game.
You don't even get those type of numbers. That still takes a lot of effort, a lot of hard work. Unfortunately, championships is not in everybody's cards. Ask Carmelo, ask Charles Barkley. It's just not for everybody.
Right.
Think about what you just said. You said Trae Young, who you said he's not as good as Russell Westbrook. You said that, right?
I said he didn't. He didn't do the same things on the court.
It is the same thing. But he's been to the Eastern Conference Finals and Conference Finals as leading a team, and he was more efficient in those games than what Russell Westbrook is at the end of any games, pretty much. Yes, that's crazy you said that. Look, you thinking, it's real. He can penetrate, he can dish, and if he's hot, you know what I mean, he can win you a game.
I guess my only thing with Trae is, though, Trae's not going to crash the boards, whether you get the rebound. Like that was the whole thing. Even though you said Steven Adams, sometimes he would do a lot of boxing. Now he looking at Russ to go get it. Like that's still that motor, and not for nothing. Even on certain possessions, Russ wasn't a horrible defender. Where Trae Young, he's a cone.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, so like I said, both y'all made super valid points, but I mean. He said 17 years in the league. I believe with the 4th overall pick. I mean, MVP, the numbers. I mean, we can go kind of on the numbers, but I think one thing over 17 years you can't doubt the effort. So job well done, I guess. You know what I mean? We've seen worse.
Yeah, I mean, and I hate to make this comparison because like Dale gonna have a fit about it, but we're not gonna act like goddamn Magic Johnson doesn't lead in total turnovers for a career and shit. So when you a point guard and you have the ball a lot and shit, you probably gonna turn the ball over a lot too, especially at the pace that these guys they throw the ball into tight windows. Russ, even though that you might say that he's selfish, when he do throw the ball, he'll throw that ball anywhere on the court because he believe he can make the pass.
And looked up who got the highest turnover percentage.
I'm actually trying to get the Instagram. Nah, that was from an old job. I'm trying to get the Instagram popping over here and shit. Because I don't know why we're not live over on Instagram, at least on my shit.
But at the end of the day,
yeah, well, I knew that because when I was looking up turnovers when you was talking about Trae Young back in the day, I think Trae Young Yeah, I said back in the day, but I have a good memory. I might smoke, but I have a good memory. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
all right. Go ahead.
I mean, would y'all
I remembered the
at
fact
prime,
that
who would y'all
the nigga that was leading.
would y'all rather have Russ or Trey Young?
I'd rather have Russ. I'd rather have Russ without a doubt.
What's up
I
there?
don't,
We
I don't
want
even
Russ
think it's an
Trey.
argument.
At the
I don't
height,
even think it's an
at the
argument.
height. Like, who would you rather have?
At the height,
Yeah, there we
Both of
go.
them. Yeah.
There we go.
I'm gonna have Russ, I guess.
I agree. I mean, like I said, Russ is not a bum. Right? I don't want to say Russ
He's
is
not a bum. He just plays the game so wrong. Like,
Yeah, you comparing a all-star to a former MVP, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, like,
What are we doing?
like I said,
Well, listen, at the end of the day, it's about team and playing efficiency on a 5-on-5 game. You know what I mean? And it's about
If Russ played in that Eastern Conference with those players, Russ would have got his team to the Eastern Conference Finals too.
I mean, Russ ain't had no scrubs. Like, you know what I mean? In OKC after that. Like, even Paul George was like, fuck, I'm out of here. Like, you know what I mean? He even dipped on him. Like, you know what I mean? He was supposed to stay. So it's not
Yeah,
like,
but then when you see where Paul George's career went, it's like he dipped on a lot of people at this point.
I mean, he dipped on a lot of people, but at the end of the day, like, Paul George and them Clippers team, I think they at least went to 2 Western Conference Finals. I mean,
They did?
Yeah. I think one in the bubble, and then one they went to one.
They ain't go to the one in the bubble.
Did they go to
because the one in the bubble was the Nuggets and Lakers, because the Nuggets beat the Clippers in the semis to get there.
Okay, but they went to one. They definitely went to one. Yeah, I believe they did go to one.
Nah, facts. I guess I'm ahead. Yeah, saying I guess is crazy. Like, for real, bro. Like, out of the niggas that we picking, he said, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, I'm thinking about as a team and my point guard, and Russ is just like, yo, I watched this dude, man, and they had some good OKC teams when they were young, and even afterwards, later on, after James Harden left, and Russ just he hurt that team, man. I'm watching him. I just feel like it's overrated. I don't think he should have got that MVP, man. I really don't think so.
Well, like I said, there's a lot of niggas that I think that shouldn't have got an MVP, or maybe should have more MVPs, but we can't do that. You can't do that. He got the MVP. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying?
You can't get the MVP and your team is like a 8th and 7th seed.
They was a 6th seed. They was a 6th seed.
It was 6 seed.
I don't even believe that. Like,
and they wouldn't have been a 6th seed without him. they wouldn't have been in the top 12 without his
playoff team. Right. Yeah, you're right. Actually,
you can't. No, sorry.
Yeah, because they weren't that good. Like you said, you get an MVP in the 6th seed. Like, Russ definitely had to do what he was doing.
Facts. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying when it comes to Russ. He needs to get a little bit more.
What was the top team that year?
What, the year that he won MVP?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Nobody.
I have no idea. It might have been OKC. I mean, Golden State, nigga. I'm pretty sure it was Golden State. I'm 100%. I'm like 99, 95% sure it was Golden State. You know what I'm saying? Like, because KD was over there, nigga. So it's like it probably was Golden State. If it wasn't Golden State, it might have been Houston. They was the 2 best teams in the West at the time.
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be. James Harden. That was James Harden's MVP. He was supposed to get that.
Well, he won 2, didn't he? Didn't he get 2 back to back or some shit like that? Or he won? At least he won 1.
He got robbed twice. And I used to.
Well, he won.
I went to the game, so I was a fan of James Harden back then until he came.
Man, fuck James Harden. Nah, I'm fucking.
Houston James Harden was different, man.
He used to get busy in Houston until the playoffs came and he got tired. It's like Luka.
Yeah, James Harden and Luka.
For real, Luka ain't nothing but a white James Harden.
Pretty much.
A Slavonic, you know what I'm saying? Lithuanian, wherever he from.
Yeah. I think they have a lot of the same like pros and cons.
Yeah, for real. I think. Well, he like a couple inches taller, maybe. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like
same type of
yeah. But I think that when it comes to Russ' career, man, he put it all on the line. That's all that matters, man. He never cheated the game. If you say, look, he might have, you know what I'm saying, like did too much if that by your state. He damn sure ain't cheat the game. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely
damn, let me not say that. No, I don't want to make this topic even longer.
You see the triple doubles, but go ahead.
He said I had to get it by hook or crook, but I got that bit. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters.
Shoot, I passed
shout out to Brody, man. Shout out to the Brody. First ballot Hall of Famer without a doubt, man. To keep this NBA talk going, bro. I don't know if y'all seen what was going on with Kawhi and why the trade has been rescinded from goddamn Toronto and LA.
Man, they got a month to figure this shit out.
So apparently, Uncle Dennis was out here acting like Big Red from the Five Heartbeats. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Michael Wright and shit. Like, but apparently they demanded a lot of shit, and there's investigation going on with the NBA and private investigators and the LA Clippers and Kawhi Leonard and Uncle Dennis. And shit based off of what was said in those negotiations, and if any compensation has been used from the cap space that they had or didn't have, you know what I'm saying, based off of what they was paying or not allegedly, you know what I'm saying, paying goddamn Kawhi Leonard. But what I want to know what you guys think about, first of all, the trade actually being rescinded and the demands that allegedly the demands was he wanted part ownership or stake in ownership and either the Clippers or the Lakers.
Is a trade rescinded or is a trade put on hold?
And you know what? I think it's put on hold. I don't know if it's rescinded and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. He wanted half of he wanted stake in ownership with either the Clippers or the Lakers. He also wanted them to pay for housing and transportation. He wanted them to get him special sponsorship opportunities and deals outside of the shit, and also the load management and shit. So it was reported.
Why do people just be coming to people asking for money and shit? I don't understand what
apparently you could just do that. Like apparently you could just be like, look, this is what I want and y'all gotta do it. You know, and hey, if you provide a good enough service, you can make those type of demands, right? So
I mean, at least I guess they asked for him though.
Yeah, right. So so Kawhi, the Lakers apparently are reportedly turned it down immediately. And the Clippers was like, yo, we can't do a lot of this other shit that you're talking about because it's literally illegal by the NBA standards. You know what I'm saying? It's legally, you know what I'm saying, illegal, you know what I'm saying, by how we hold these standards and shit. So, but we can, you know what I'm saying, make sure you get this load management that you asked for. You know, that's one thing that they did guarantee Kawhi Leonard was the load management thing. And we saw that throughout his tenure in LA that he did a lot of load managing over there. So one of the initial questions is, do you guys think that it would have been a different set of circumstances if LA would have took the deal or made something happen for, I'm talking about the Lakers, for Kawhi, and now you got Kawhi, AD, and LeBron at that time. You know what I'm saying? Or do you think? Because I think that nothing changes. Because if he's not available for the Clippers, what makes you think he's going to be available for the Lakers? So
it's a couple. Oh, go ahead. No, you take it, Jay. Will. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I just don't understand why Kawhi keep asking for these $1 million favors on $10 worth of effort. I just think it's kind of crazy. Like, bro, like you got load management. You asking, like, didn't we already try that player ownership thing with Michael Jordan back in the day with the Wizards? Like, I don't think that, like, you can't do it. Bro. Like, and Kawhi's just at this point, you're just not. I mean, maybe the first go around with the Clippers, but I don't think Kawhi's worth that no more.
You said
if these demands are actually accurate and they're being made again, or are we talking about the first time? Because if it's being made again, he out of pocket.
No, I'm talking about the first time when he was initial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Man, y'all got it, man. I don't want nothing to say about Kawhi, man.
He said, "You cool on Kawhi?" Well, see, like my thing about Kawhi is, like I said, if he wasn't available for the initial shit, how you gonna be available for this shit? So that's my only thing.
What you mean the initial?
Like if the run that he actually had, if you wasn't available for the run that you actually had, how was you going to be available for the run that you would have had hypothetically with LeBron and AD? You know what I'm saying? If he would have went with, if LA would have made a move for him, if the Lakers would have made a move for him, actually, you know what I'm saying, based off of the shit that he quote unquote asked for.
Well, it's a couple of things. I think you go down there, you go down there to LA, and their organization is still in shambles. Like there's just something going on there where they just have not been able to get it together for decades, and definitely
we're talking about the Clippers, right?
Yeah, you're talking about the Clippers.
Yeah.
Definitely can't even get it together after Steve Ballmer. It's unfortunate. I thought Steve Ballmer was going to be a great owner.
He said, "Y'all think Kawhi did the laugh after asking for all that shit?"
Yo.
That nigga said,
Steve Ballmer is a terrible owner. Is an emotional guy.
Facts.
I think he's just thrown so much money at different people, and they just the GM who I can't remember who the GM is there. I think it's bad. I think Tyronn Lue, he should have been up out of there. To be honest with you, he needs to go somewhere else, a different culture. But I still think he's a good coach.
I agree with that.
I don't like how he did Chris Paul, that situation there. But yeah, Kawhi at the end of the day, I think he deserves his money. It's that injury that he had with the Spurs, the dude from the Warriors when he stepped on his foot.
Andrew Bogut, wasn't or was it David Lee?
No,
it was one of those two. Yeah, okay.
And that was just a real nasty and unfortunate injury that he hasn't been able to fully come back from 100%. But he still is a solid player when he's on the floor. You know what I mean? I guess it's somewhat of an Embiid situation, but maybe not as bad. But they're just a bad team as a whole. Like that team just isn't
Kawhi
good.
averaged like 27, 28 last year. Like when he plays, you know what I'm saying? Like I think he only played maybe like 40-something games. He probably played more than that though.
They made bad deals. It's not just him. Like if you look at that team, like I wouldn't want to play. Like they went and got James Harden. There was no need for them to get James Harden at that time. They made the best trade when they traded James Harden and got Darius Garland. I was like, Cleveland was tripping when they did that. When they did that trade. Me personally, I agree with you. They're just a bad organization, and if he's gonna play for them and they doing moves like that, he deserves every dollar. I don't really care.
Hell yeah.
And my thing is, why are we doing this investigation anyway? Because they didn't win. They didn't do anything, throughout that time. So it's
That's
like,
a fact.
you know what I mean? Why the hold up? Like, figure this stuff out. If you're going to penalize them, penalize them. If not, let's move on. Let's get back to the 76ers because the process is still hard.
I ain't even mad at you. None of that at all. And with that being said, we're going to leave that basketball shit where it belongs. And we're going to move on to our NFL talk for real because preseason is basically it's damn near over. I think this week is the last set of games, or is it next week? It's one of these 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? One of these 2 weeks is the last set of games. We get football. The opening game is on a Wednesday this year and not Thursday, y'all. So make sure y'all locked in. We get Wednesday, Thursday, I think Friday, and Sunday football to open the season up and shit. So the NFL is trying to take over this year. But before we get into our NFL talk, I got a question for the chat, and I want to see who got the answer to this, John. It's a relatively easy question, in my opinion, if you know your football. shit for real. Let me get to it real quick. So, question is, who is the only NFL wide receiver? Who's the only wide receiver in NFL history to have more tackles than they have drops on their career? And it's not as I don't really want to give it to the panel because, like I said, I feel like it's especially Jay Will. He going to know this answer and shit.
I think I know. Yeah, I know what that is.
But Dale, if you want to give it a shot, go ahead, throw it out there. But
no idea.
Okay, but yeah, this is for anybody in the chat. Everybody, say who watching along. Who is the only wide receiver in NFL history to have more tackles than drops for his career?
Oh, yeah. I think I know who this is. Yeah.
I give everybody a hint in the chat. If you guys watch the Hall of Fame, he just recently
I know who it is, man.
He just recently became a Hall of Famer, a yellow jacket and shit. I even give you another hint and shit. Nah. Ken, good answer though, but I think Chad should be on that list.
Figure it out, bro. You want to?
I was thinking Chad at first, but when you said Hall of Fame,
nah, he just recently went into. I ain't gonna give you no more hints because I think that's
at that point you're giving it away.
Because y'all just go to Google Hall of Fame class of this year and be like, oh, such and such.
Yeah.
But who is the only wide receiver in NFL history to have more tackles than drops for his career?
Oh, Larry Fitzgerald.
There you go.
There you go. Yep, I knew it.
There you go. Larry Fitz actually has
Larry Fitzgerald.
42 tackles and 29 drops.
Whoa, what you say there?
I got beef with Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh yeah, he used to do the Eagles dirty. I know that playoff game he did. He did y'all stupid. Yeah. Well, trust me, I got beef with Larry Fitz too. As a Cowboy fan, he used to do us dirty too, bro. He ain't spare us. So
that playoff game,
yeah. I remember that one. That's the year they went to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to be there. And that's when the Saints won the Super Bowl. They couldn't beat the Saints. No,
they couldn't beat.
No, I'm sorry.
The Steelers. Yeah.
Before that, the Steelers. Yeah.
We would have beat the Steelers. I ain't gonna lie.
Our defense would have beat the Steelers.
But that's the answer. The answer is Larry Fitzgerald, the only receiver in NFL history to have more tackles than he have drops on his career, which is a hell of a stat if you ask me. One of my other favorite stats. This is off the whim. Let me see if Jay Will can get this. Can you name me? And it's four people. He said, "Yeah, nah, thanks for real." But it's four offensive linemen in history that has more All Pros and Pro Bowls than they have holding penalties on their career. Can you name me one of them? I ain't gonna ask you to name all four of them.
Larry Allen.
No, actually.
Yeah. Jonathan Ogden.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Yeah.
He's one of them. So it's Jonathan Ogden, Will Shield, Zach Martin, and I forget the other guard. It's two tackles and two guards, So, but shout out to those guys and shit. All those guys have more All Pros and more Pro Bowls than they have holding penalties on their whole career. And all those guys played over 10 plus years. All those guys.
Yeah, Jonathan Ogden. Yeah, that boy was a monster.
Yeah, facts. And then he did that tackle. That's even harder to. Now these is also penalties accepted too. So these might, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
These is not penalties in totality. These is penalties accepted against these guys. So it's only, you know what I'm saying? They have. Best example I can give is Zach Martin have 9 All Pros and he got 7 holding penalties accepted against him. You know what I'm saying? So. That's a hell of a stat for an offensive lineman, and I'm an offensive lineman guy. So I gotta show some love to my big fellas for real. No Diddy.
Yes, sir.
But like I said, training camp is basically wrapping up, bro. We've been seeing a lot of shit going on in training camp. I was trying to get some videos, couldn't get the videos in time, but we had scraps. We had scraps going on. You know what I'm saying? This past week and shit. Shut up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shut up.
Yeah, I threw the whole joint off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But we had some scraps going on this past week.
Yeah.
Of course, Dallas and the Saints got into it. If you guys saw the little clips going on through social media and shit. I hated that for real, bro. One thing I don't like about when we doing these joint practices is the fights and shit, because in my opinion, that shit is pointless and is going to end up injuring somebody that, you know what I'm saying, could have easily avoided that shit by just getting back through to the next play. They had 9 different skirmishes. That shit was excessive as a motherfucker, bro. Like if I'm coaching, I'm stopping making niggas run to something. Like y'all gotta I put that more on the Saints head coach than I do on the Dallas head coach, because we had joint practice with the Rams and it ain't nobody getting to no shit. I mean, shit went smooth as a motherfucker because shit was done professionally.
I kind of disagree, but okay.
This is my opinion, of course.
I know.
You got the right to have one.
I got another. Yeah, go ahead. I'm just saying.
Right. But I think that's more on coaching. Like once this shit happen, you know what I'm saying, 6, 7, 8. All right, nigga. All right, y'all made your point. Let's get back to business, bro. Like this shit is pointless after a while. We're not getting no work done. We're gonna go back to filming. Most of the film is gonna be us breaking up fights and shit, nigga. I ain't got nothing. I can't take away no teach tape from this shit, nigga. We got a whole bunch of young niggas on this team. So we got to stop that. In my opinion, we got to stop that shit. If it's a team like, nigga, if it's the goddamn Patriots and the Eagles and they get into it, that's understandable. Y'all got niggas on the other team that actually got issues, you know what I'm saying? But if it's the Saints and the Cowboys, bro, y'all probably don't even play each other this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just in proximity right now and shit. Y'all out there practicing in the same area type shit.
But
so.
you don't know what relationships players have, you know, from previous, if they played together, played against each other.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And Ken even said too much testosterone on the field. And that's a fact and shit. Everybody want to make their points and shit. You tired of seeing the same niggas that you see all week or all year in training camp and shit. You see some new faces, you're gonna go a little hard to show, especially the young niggas going to show that they belong here.
Yeah, they fighting for spots.
You know what I'm saying? Right, yeah. So I understand all that, bro. But I'm saying after it gets to a certain point. You know what I'm saying? After it get to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different fucking like times you got to break up fight. And it's not just like 4 niggas. It's the whole squads, you know, every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, come on, bro. Like, let's get back to what we here for, bro. Like, I'm trying to work and get back to the crib. Y'all niggas fuck around, step on somebody's foot, somebody's hand. You know what I'm saying? Some dumb shit like that. And now they out for weeks and they ain't have to be like that. So I think a lot of that shit is unnecessary, and it can be controlled by the head coaches, and it's the head coach's job to see that it don't happen often and shit. If it happens too often, that's a reflection on the coach more so than the team. That's my opinion.
Nah, that's just like dumbass Cowboys to me, but go ahead.
See, I wasn't even going to talk no shit about your quarterback and none of that shit this week, bro. I promise you I wasn't. I actually was going to, I had a whole thing I was going to come in here and be like, yo, y'all got to stop talking about Jalen Hurts throwing interceptions, doing training camp and all that shit.
Because you were so sad, he was just very unsaid, like,
right. Right. I wasn't going to say nothing about none of that shit that Jalen Hurts did this week. And training camp and shit.
They've been talking about a lot of different things. Like they was talking about Cooper DeJean getting burnt by the dude.
Oh, he did.
You got 5, but come on, it's 5-6 seconds, and then he throw the ball. Like, come on,
that nigga got Thanos out of the picture and shit. That nigga got snapped out of the picture.
I'm not even surprised though. Cooper DeJean's a hell of a player. I think he's more of. I would like to see him more of a safety though.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
He's like a safety, but like really good
coverage. He's not a man. He's never done man-to-man coverage.
Right. I agree with you.
But but to what you were just saying, Primo, see, I think my thing is though, bro, like we can only put so much on the coaches yeah, of course, as players, you gotta respect your coach, you know, the coaching staff and all that other stuff. But them grown men out there playing a physical sport, bro. Like
right.
Mother effer nudge me a little too hard between those whistles. Yeah. Sometimes it's gonna go after that. You know what I mean? Like you ask, you know, guys that are 300
9 times though, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, somebody put hands, like, the whistle just a little too long, they're a little too rough. You don't scuffle is going to happen.
9 times, though.
You kind of want, and then the team is going to back up their guys. You know what I mean? Like one person
y'all don't even exert that much energy throughout the plays y'all been playing. Yeah.
I mean, what the coach like? What you want me to do? I'm not out there. I can tell him stop, but like,
nah, you know, it's a lot more than that he can do to get them boys to chill out, like on some real shit.
But you also don't want to be too heavy-handed, where it's like, you know what I mean? You don't want to do that.
I think, like I said, once it get past 5, 6, 7, 8, once you get up, you about to hit 10 times a practice, bro. Like you don't even you will cancel your own practice if that shit happened that many times.
Sometimes you need to do it. I mean, these grown men at the end of the day still.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I just think that's just
physical contacts involved.
That's not helping nobody, bro.
Talking. And then what they think don't catch is probably what they saying on the. I can only imagine what they saying.
I didn't even know.
So imagine what they're saying during the actual game.
It probably ain't very much different than what's going on in practice.
But you keep your composure during the game, don't you? You make sure that you ain't running on the field and jumping on niggas on during the game, right?
Oh, I didn't know you
we can get it in without no real hurt. Yes, that's exactly why it's probably going on, because there isn't. It's not.
See, I don't even want to show this shit, Ken. Like I was fucking with you till you said this shit, bro. Like, what you doing? We was cool with this shit.
I didn't know they got fined. They got fined.
Both teams got fined $500,000 for doing that shit. But I don't even think that, like, fine them motherfuckers. They deserve that shit. In my opinion, fine them niggas.
But the
shit, like,
but
the teams.
They said it was like 10. They said it was 10. They said it was 10 separate fights.
Yeah. So like, so it was 10. See, I counted 9. So it was 10 of the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you just can't have that at a training camp and shit when you trying to get better and be healthy coming into the season. We too close to the season, bro. Like, y'all niggas want to be stepping on niggas. Like I said, you fucking around, step on somebody's hand, somebody.
I didn't know it was that big.
Cool, bro. Like after we get past 5, we got to stop this shit. Like, y'all nigga, hey yo, listen. All right, we gonna start handing out fines. Fuck with the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Talking about we gonna start handing out fines. Niggas are straighten up real quick. Especially them young boys, because they ain't got enough money to be paying no fines. They had already bought the crib and the car and the chains and shit, so they ain't got enough money to be paying no fines.
Yeah, but you can't do that because down the other team. Now you telling us, yo, I can't.
I said the coaches. I mean both teams though. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking. Like, it got to be a conscious effort between both coaches to come out and be like, yo, we got to get back to business. We're not here to do all that shit, especially, like I said, for the health of each other's team.
And can't. I'm a new player. I'm a young guy. I can't afford the money, but I just happen to get lined up on a vet who can afford it. So now he's supposed to just push on me because he don't care. He'll give up the $500,000. I'm gonna just let him do that.
No, I ain't say that. I ain't say all that. Now we playing semantics though, because if you the vet and you just chilling and you ain't trying to go too hard, and a young nigga trying to make a point and he, you know what I'm saying, do something and you roll over on your ankle or some shit, now you out. It's the same difference and shit. Like,
bro, listen, I'll tell you this. We've all seen grown men mess up things over pride and ego, brother. Money is just not going to always be a determining factor.
Shout out to Slick.
What's going on, Slick? Yeah, unfortunately, brother, money is not always going to be.
I'm just saying, being healthy for the season,
between those whistles, you're gonna get the same energy back. And honestly, that's kind of good because you need that going into the season to set the tone. Sometimes you do need that,
and that's why these teams are going to be the most penalized teams.
Yeah, we're going.
That's why these teams is going to be the most penalized teams going through the season. Both of these teams, Dallas and. But Dallas, no, that is a huge factor. Discipline.
Shit. Yeah, but you said people do things when they want to do it, bro. Like in the game, we can hit a switch because we know we got 17 of these joints. Now the real thing is we setting the tone for the season.
No, they ain't no setting no tone. We know how the season's about to go now.
And one of those 10 skirmishes, one of those 10 skirmishes, imagine if Chris Olave get his hands stepped on.
I mean,
what if he slipped by the protein shake machine in the goddamn facility?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm doing the same thing that you just did, though. When it comes to how much money the guy's making, I'm saying this is what happens with it. That's more of a chance. That's more of a chance happening than motherfucker losing some money, apparently, because the teams is the ones that got fined, not the players. So It's more of a chance that somebody actually get injured in one of them skirmishes than y'all niggas getting fined.
Well, I mean, by the way they handled it, by finding the team and not necessarily the players, is going to tell me it's going to happen more because
and that shows that they're punishing the coaches and not the players. Like I said, I feel like this is more on the coaching than it is the players because y'all keep allowing this shit to go on and on. Like I said, after a while, y'all had to try to stop this shit at one point.
Man, they've been fighting that practice since Deion had the Jerry curl, bro. They ain't about to stop, man.
Not 10 times of practice, nigga. Not 10 times of practice. What do we know? Like I said, I just watched a scrum. I just watched a scrum happen at the Eagles and the Eagles and goddamn Patriots practice. It wasn't 10 fucking times. It was one time, and you ain't see it no more time. I mean, no, you know what I'm saying? No more after that. That's what I'm saying. Like, address the shit. That's all I'm saying. Scrums is going to happen. Fights is going to happen. It shouldn't happen 10 fucking times. That's my point. Like, that's my point.
Probably not, but it did. And it ain't going to stop. It's how it goes. It's football, bro. It ain't basketball.
I bet you no other training camp have 10 fucking fights there.
Sometimes it be like that, bro. I don't know what to tell you. It's not the first time it's been multiple fights or practices and get shot down. This ain't nothing new.
This ain't nothing new, but it's just probably the first time it's been 10, at least reported.
You feel that way because the Cowboys is involved.
I say that way because I feel like if we talking about protecting players as head coaches and leader, you know what I'm saying, the franchise, y'all got to step in and protect these players. Y'all love doing it on the field. Y'all just sent Daxon Dart to the fucking blue tent for getting hit in the ribs. And y'all trying to check that nigga for a concussion. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
But no, man, I don't see it as that much of a big deal, man. I just don't, because it's been the things has always kind of been in football, bro. Since as long as either one of us.
I completely agree with you. I just think that is excessive when you're seeing that shit happen over and over again. You're not getting shit done at this point. Y'all just out there to fight.
Well, at this point, bro, we leading up to the season. We already did our.
That's my point.
Camp. We did our own training camps. We at the end. We going towards the season. We just finally. This is probably a lot of these guys' first time putting their hands on somebody other than their teammates. So yeah, they already psyched up. They ready to go. You know what I mean? Like you said, I'll say sometimes it's just setting the tone for the season. Now, granted, yeah, we could be a bit more controlled, but we sending a message to the other team, and more than that, we're sending a message to ourselves and the rest of our own team. We ain't going. That's football, bro. That's just what that is.
I agree with that, but when that shit happens, like I said, excessively now, it's not football. It's not football after that. Nah, it's not just
who got
both teams.
Who got roughed up on the Cowboys?
Both teams was getting like out there looking crazy.
Somebody got effed up.
There's nothing like that, bro. I'm saying, nah. The skill players was well away from there as they should be and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was the big guys in the middle as always, as it should be.
In football, the fact that they can dap up after sometimes, like bro, like that's.
I'm talking about that shit being unnecessary and coaching not stopping it, bro. I'm not saying that you can't fight. Like you not hearing, or you just want to hear what you want to hear. I'm saying that the coaching. I'm saying that the coaching is that keep allowing this shit is going to get somebody hurt. I'm not saying that this shit doesn't happen or shouldn't happen. I'm saying that the coaching that keep allowing this shit to continuously happen is going to get somebody fucking hurt. Because y'all let that shit happen 10 times in the practice. Somebody take a helmet off and throw it at somebody. We saw it just like in that practice. A Saints took somebody helmet off and threw that shit in the crowd. Now, if that land on somebody, whether his man or the next man, it is you look as the head coach, y'all looking fucking crazy out here because y'all keep allowing these fights to happen without no repercussions, without stopping the practice, without getting in these no diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like really telling these motherfuckers off and shit. Like we not gonna act like coaches can't fucking coach. I understand that these are grown men and they're gonna do what they want to do ultimately, but there are repercussions to your actions, nigga. If you show up late to meetings, they fine you for that shit. So you should be fined for doing dumb shit at training camp.
Right. What you got to understand, but I think we're still having the art business. Like it's kind of like in circles. At the end of the day, it's to each his own. Because how every team runs their franchise is different. How I feel today is not how I feel tomorrow, bro. It's like it's gonna happen, bro. If that was the case, if the league had a real issue with that, bro, like I said, they if they had a real
I'm telling you, shout out to Myles Garrett.
So what? If they had a real issue with that, bro, like anything else they have put a real issue with, they would have addressed it. You know what I mean? It's not like
Right.
one thing if Colin Kaepernick do something, they were more passionate about that than what the hell they doing at them damn practice because they don't care like that.
I got a problem with it. That's what I'm saying. I'm blaming the coaches. I don't give a fuck about what the NFL. You know,
I don't. No one else has a problem with it, is what I'm saying. No one has. That's quite obvious. Yeah, we may shut down a practice at most, but you know what I mean. But it happened, bro. They can put any rule in they want in the NFL, but this has not been a thing that they really broke their neck to try to stop. So that tells me it's not that much of a problem to them.
Hell yeah. I mean, and don't get me wrong, because it don't happen as often as it did in that practice and any other practice with any other team or any other joint practice.
Yeah, so what we talking about?
But the point I'm saying is, as like in that situation, as the coach, do something, nigga. Like that's what I'm saying. In that situation, as the coach, you see something, do something. You know how to adjust on the fly, nigga. That's part of your job description.
Yeah, nah.
That's all I'm saying. This shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Bill Parcells would have ripped niggas' heads off. What? Yeah, Bill Belichick would have had niggas running, bro. You know what I'm saying? Doing suicides and shit. Like what?
Maybe, but guess what? They might have had them doing suicide, but that wasn't gonna stop them grown men from doing whatever they was gonna do. And we'll take the suicide.
But you ain't hear or see much about no skirmishes at their camps.
You heard them?
Because you know that it was consequences if you did it. Like you can do it, yeah. You got free will like a motherfucker, but you know the consequences if you do. That's different. I feel like these coaches wasn't giving out consequences and shit. That's my purpose. That's my purpose and shit.
We done got into it with the Patriots. I can remember a time before, years ago. Yeah, that happens, bro. It don't matter who the coach, bro. Yeah, we'll run them straight.
yeah. Shout out to the realist or the real Dre artist. I'm sorry. On Instagram, he said Sadell blank, bro. He said Sadell blank, bro. Dell was sitting there in the sunken place on camera.
I was trying to figure out how to add it to trying to figure something out real quick.
Word. But nah, look, I'm not here to make you agree with me. That's just my opinion. You got your opinion.
No, I'm just
shit. I ain't mad at how you feel about it. And like I said, I'm not mad at these niggas for fighting. You're gonna fight, nigga. Like if you're not fighting, then you're not playing football.
I'm just tired. I'm just waiting for this topic because we still talking about.
Bro, that's the real thing. I'm ready.
You keep going back and forth with them.
The basis was about the Cowboys, but it turned into a culture conversation though. I mean, I understand what y'all doing. I understand what y'all doing though. I understand what y'all doing. Nah, it's no problem. Let's talk about the Eagles and Patriots joint practice.
No, let's not talk about the Eagles. We know how this thing's going to end, bro. Like we don't
have to.
We don't have to talk about the Eagles and Patriots joint practice.
No, we don't have to.
Oh, now we don't have to talk about the Eagles. Okay, we don't want to. Okay, we don't want to talk about football now. Okay, all right. Okay. We don't want to talk. Okay, all right.
Listen, we're not getting fined $500,000. Like, listen, we're gonna be fine. We got a new offensive coach.
My quarterback not throwing 5 interceptions to the same team.
It's practice. Come on, it's practice.
Yeah, he practicing them picks, ain't he?
We're getting on the same page. We will be fine. Mm-hmm. He's getting used to not playing in the shotgun formation. You know what I mean? That's what he's used to playing in.
After being in the league for 6 years, it's crazy.
Listen. We know Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is not a high volume thrower. His thing is going to be running and see what we can do. And I feel like that's what the guy Pachulo did.
Niggas say the quarterback is not a high volume thrower.
He's not.
This ain't nigga, yo, on some real shit, my chauffeur not really a driver. You know what I'm saying?
Would you say Russell Westbrook a high volume thrower?
Yeah, he was a high volume thrower.
No.
That's why he turned the ball over so much.
No, I wouldn't. Not early. Definitely not early in his career. No, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, your boy, 6-7 years in? This is what, be year 7 right here? What year is this for Jalen?
I'm just saying that's just not his game. That's just not his game. Them years
no
in the
doubt.
Seahawks.
No doubt. And he was able to win like that, so it's not like you could judge him.
Yeah. I'm just saying he's just not a high. All I'm comparing is you have quarterbacks who are not high volume throwers.
Yeah, he like the Jason Kidd of quarterbacks.
You know, man. Listen, man.
Boy, I was just saying, like that's a good comparison. Ain't it? Like he like the J Kidd of quarterbacks.
I mean, man,
like he could do, like he can't put the points on the board like that, but he could do pretty much everything else.
But you know what, Jalen Hurts, he listen, all jokes aside, but he'll go out there and try to make something happen. How he do it, how he does it, I mean, it's like he gonna make it happen. He has a record at the point of doing that. I mean, and nothing. The Eagles are going to be competitive. I'm just talking trash. We know they're a good team, and the Cowboys for that same thing. It's going to be a good season, man, for sure.
I think it's a leadership problem over there in Dallas, yo. It's like it's serious because y'all have
frat boy as a head coach, nigga. What are you talking about?
Y'all have the talent, but there's just something going on in leadership, man.
You got a frat boy as a head coach.
How many playoff series y'all won? I
don't want to hear that shit.
All right, then
I don't want to hear that shit. Because as soon as we start talking about how many Super Bowls, you can't bring up old shit. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I don't want to hear that shit.
Start making lists again. No.
All I know is the last time we played y'all had us down 21 and we came back and beat y'all. That's what I know. Last time, that's what happened.
And where did it lead y'all?
Same place it led y'all, nigga. Home. Same place it led us. Home.
Smoke with everybody today. What's going on? Cowboys set the tone for the season. Yo, what's up?
Hold on, man.
Cowboys will smoke with everybody.
Hold on, man, because y'all got me fucked up, bro.
We about to find Primo.
Yo, as soon as Jerry Jones go to his glory days, I think that's maybe we'll see. I
got a question, Primo. What was going on with Michael Irvin and Jerry Jones when they walking around with the little canes and stuff? What was
I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on.
I figure I should ask you.
Shout out to Archer Mag and shit. Yeah, he ain't here repping the boys. Fuck, I'm talking about. What y'all niggas talking about?
Who that?
Archer Magnetic on IG.
Oh, I can't. We can't see the IG joints.
Oh yeah, I got the chat over here on the opposite side. Getting your phones on the IG chat so y'all can see that. That's the only thing I can't get up here right now. Every other chat is up here though. Yeah. Fuck y'all talking about. Hold on, let me go back to my shit.
How about them Cowboys?
Fuck y'all talking about. Fuck y'all talking about. How about them Cowboys?
Man is confused.
Jerry Jones will make sure the Cowboys got a successful season. Y'all straight.
He said, "I got your back." Get the fuck out.
Yeah, you heard it. You heard him. You heard him. Don't be hating. Don't be hating, bro.
The boys is going. The boys is going wild, bro.
But shit. You know, one thing I can say about this training, this off season, we haven't had like a really big injury that came out of, you know what I'm saying? Like, knock on wood and shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? In the past couple of years in training camps, you would hear some news coming out of a random training camp about one of their star players possibly being injured and shit. So it looked like a lot of these teams are getting through this shit relatively healthy, which is a good sign in my opinion that this is going to be a really good competitive football season coming up. I think did you guys catch any of the preseason games recently, like last week or last night?
No, I haven't. I just been watching I just catch the highlights.
I watched a little bit of that Jets and Pittsburgh joint, and I had watched a little bit of the Raiders and whoever they played. I think it was the Chargers, maybe. No, it was the Raiders and the Texans. And shit.
Preseason don't really mean nothing for me to really.
Well, you know, that's what you watching the rookies and the young guys trying to check out, see if it like in my team case and even your team case, you know, with some new coordinators, you want to see if there's a new scheme or there's a new look. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they're not going to show you everything in preseason, but is there anything like just different compared to what you were seeing last year and shit like that? So I think that what I saw, like I watched what's his name? Rudy Fernandez, Jay? What's my boy name from what's my boy name from Oakland and shit? Las Vegas.
You talk about Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. He was out there. He was out there against the second unit and the Texans and boy. But you know what made me mad? They played him the first half, right? The whole first half, right? The plan was we're gonna play Fernando Mendoza the first half of this game against the second team defense and the Texans. But we're not gonna play our first team offensive line. So we're gonna have him in there with the backups, and we're gonna let him play the first half. I think you put that nigga in there with the first team offensive line and let him really get in a rhythm and get some really good looks.
Well, you know
It'll
what?
be a lot more because the Texans' fucking second team is nasty. You know what I'm saying? The boys get busy on defense. Like
Yeah, they do.
the boys get like they serious on defense. Yo.
Like, yeah, you're gonna get some starting rep. Well, I think the way they're looking at, you know how they usually deal with quarterbacks. Like when you got a lot into a player, I feel like they kind of baby him a little more. So they're still on the thing of like, well, Kirk Cousins is going to be our starting quarterback. Now, if Kirk Cousins doesn't look good, because they know they're not going to the playoffs. So at this point, you're just trying to really kind of develop.
Right, yeah.
Throw Kirk Cousins out as long as you can until it doesn't work. Then you're going to throw Fernando because it's not as much pressure at that point. So
I agree with you. I understand what you're saying, but I think but I'm saying if you're gonna give him that joint, like you got the first half, give him the starting give him the starting lineup. I mean the starting offensive line with him too. Let him really get a feel for this shit and be out here and shit.
Cousins is like still in the league, yo.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, listen, because I don't think the Texans was the team to do that shit against. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna let that nigga play the first half, let him play against a team that's not good defensively and shit. Like, don't let them play against the best defensive team in the fucking league in the first half. I don't care if it's their backups. Them niggas is getting busy, bro. They was getting busy out there for real.
We just gonna put him out there.
Like for real.
What's crazy about Kirk Cousins though, like this dude averages like his completion percentage is 66%. Yo.
Oh yeah, nah. Kurt is your best average quarterback of all time.
That's crazy.
Like for real. And he get like his agent he got to be in the Hall of Fame of agents and shit. Like, this motherfucker keep getting the bag. This nigga keep getting that bitch every time. Like you would think that he was Tom Brady every time he signed a contract and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
God damn. Shout out to whoever his agent is and shit.
Damn, this dude ain't have a winning season since 2022.
Who are you talking about? Kirk
Cousins,
yeah. Kirk Cochain. That's what they
call
it.
We got next spring.
Hold on, yeah. So basically, we got the preview to what we going to be going into next season and shit. Like we already did our division winners and all that type of shit for real. Like in the past episodes, we did our AFC and our NFC division winners for real. So if you guys want to go through it again, we can. It's up to y'all.
Nah, I'm cool.
All right.
Eagles coming out the NFC.
So NFC, like let's just do this though for the sake of any new watchers. And if you are new, please hit that like button, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, all that good shit, man. For real, turn that notification bell on if you're over there on YouTube. But for the sake of these guys, let's do our AFC NFC championship matchups and shit. So we ain't gonna do division, but let's do our AFC NFC championship matches. So we want to do 2 teams from the NFC, 2 teams from the AFC, and who are these teams that's going to be meeting in our conference championship games and shit. So Jay, I'm gonna hit you first. Who you got in the NFC championship game? Of course, we know one of the teams is one of the teams that you got behind you and shit.
To be in the NFC championship?
Yes, sir.
You know what? I'm gonna say the Rams and the Eagles.
Yeah. I kind of figured that's what I kind of figured niggas was gonna play with me today, yo. I kind of figured this shit. But go ahead. Go ahead, Dale. Who you got? Who you got, Dale?
I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, y'all be right there. I don't be understanding why y'all be having the players.
Who you got, Dale? Dale, who you got, Dale?
Eagles and the Rams. You already know.
You got Eagles and the Rams too. Look at these niggas, bro.
We going to the Super
Look at
Bowl.
these niggas, bro. Look at these niggas. I got the Cowboys and the Rams.
Wishful thinking.
Shout out to Ultramag on YouTube because he said it perfectly. Dallas is going to put up 40 on everybody. We just got to make sure we don't give up 40.
All that bullshit. Ultramag confused.
Dallas going to put up 40 on everybody. Dallas going to put up 40 on everybody. We just got to make sure we don't get 40 put up on us. That's all that is.
Like, that's just my opinion.
This is going to be Jack's last year as a Cowboy.
The Eagles going to struggle to put up 17 this year, nigga.
Now you talk about bad things happening, boy.
The Eagles going to struggle to put up 17 points a game this year. Y'all hear me? Y'all better stop playing with me. Shout out to Ken. Shout out to Ken. He said the Eagles and the Seahawks and the Broncos and the Bills in the AFC.
The Seahawks. Hey yo.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah. Seahawks Nation, nigga. What they say, Flock Nation, whatever they call that shit, whatever over there, nigga. Shout out to them and everybody else in your division, nigga.
But it's crazy. I'm not mad at him for saying that because I said that earlier. I said, Seahawks, you kind of sleeping on them, but y'all said no, they kind of lost players. They're not as good.
He said the Eagles, Seahawks, Broncos,
and the Bills and the Broncos. Yeah.
Oh, so he didn't say the Cowboys neither. So that's like 3 people that didn't say the Cowboys. I just realized.
Oh, ask me, do I give a fuck? Ask me, do I give a fuck though? Go real quick. Now, real quick, because he got me fucked up. You got me fucked up, nigga. You think I care? Putting 40 on y'all head. Both of y'all teams this year, nigga. Mark my words, nigga. Both of y'all getting 40 on y'all head. Both of y'all getting 40 on y'all head. You hear me? Got me chopped. What's your AFC teams, nigga?
Bro, you know what? For AFC, man,
I definitely got the Broncos going.
Me too. I got the Broncos for sure.
I don't have the Bills, though. Fuck that.
We got the Broncos for. I don't know.
The Broncos. I think the Patriots and Broncos. I think it's gonna be a rematch.
You think so?
I don't believe in the Bills. I think the Bills window is. I think the Patriots done rebooted. I'm gonna go Broncos and Patriots.
Sheesh.
I'm gonna go Broncos. Patriots. Broncos, Patriots, Eagles, Rams.
I think that's.
You think AJ Brown makes that much of a difference for them to go back?
They were there last year without him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but you think he's gonna be the piece to bring them back again?
I mean, who was their best receiver last year?
Hey, shout out to B Hall over on IG. He said NFC East predictions. We could run them off. They both got the Eagles. I have the Cowboys. That's just how it is because they ain't shit. And then of course we can't say the Cowboys because of our record last year. I said the Cowboys. I was just making sure that we get all the comments over there on IG since they're not popping up over here and shit. But yeah, I have to agree with you when it comes to the Patriots. I don't know if I agree with you when it comes to Broncos because I really don't know about Bo Nix, bro. I don't care what nobody say. I'm staying on that shit just like I stood on it last year. I don't know about Bo Nix, bro.
What do you know about that defense? That defense is just
that defense is serious. Yeah, facts.
The rest of that team, that's a good team, bro.
That's a fact. But I think that's going to get you best so far.
Neither, but that team is a legit team.
But what if you go against a team, the Buccaneers? I mean, the Buccaneers, Broncos.
Broncos, yeah.
The Broncos is a legit team with a legit coach, bro.
No, that's a fact. I'm not debating none of that shit. I just don't think that their defense is gonna be able to carry them to that again and shit. If he don't take that extra step and shit. So, I think you know what I'm gonna go with the Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. And I understand that they got a new head coach.
That's what I want. I'm saying I'm Broncos and Ravens. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Patriots and the Ravens. And like I said, I understand they got a new head coach and kind of basically a new system and shit. But I also think that that's gonna benefit their offense and Lamar Jackson even more than we already saw when he threw for 4,500 yards and 40 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. So
and don't forget Cincinnati too.
What about them?
No, we can forget Cincinnati.
Huh?
What you mean?
I'm gonna forget Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on in Cincinnati?
I mean, I thought Cincinnati.
I understand they off, but you know what I'm saying. The passing offense is like that, yeah. But
I know the defense is bad, but I'm just saying offensively, they
offensive line is probably still shitty too. We have to wait and see. Yeah. Is the Ravens defense going to be like that? The old Ravens defense. We just need the Ravens defense to be stout.
I like to pick a sleeper team, and I'm gonna go with them.
I was thinking the Ravens, but I don't know. I was really going to have the Eagles and the Ravens in the Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, Ken. When it comes to the Eagles, bro.
I don't think Patriots is going back. I don't see it.
No doubt. Well, I see the Ravens winning. Oh yeah. Well, all right. So let's get to the next question. Super Bowl matchup. Shit. So who y'all got being in the Super Bowl? So basically, who was the winner of the championship games that y'all set up?
I got Broncos. I got Broncos coming out of AFC and then Eagles coming out of NFC.
So, and I'm assuming Jay got the Broncos and the Rams. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm not gonna be one of them Cowboy fans to be like, "Oh, Cowboys and this in the Super Bowl." I'm gonna go ahead and be a logical motherfucker and say that the Rams will not be winning that motherfucking game, nigga. The Cowboys and the bitch and the Super Bowl, nigga. You heard what I said, motherfucker. Cowboys and the goddamn Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl, bro. Which is going to be
that's good for you, bro. That's good for you.
A really dope Super Bowl and shit. A really dope Super Bowl. Shout out to Ken. He said the Eagles and the Broncos.
Yeah.
The Eagles is going to struggle to put up 20 points this year, bro. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
we'll be fine.
They like, oh, we're going to be able to magically run the ball again because defense is not prepared for Saquon.
No, we definitely have a better offensive.
Our aging offensive line ain't going to do nothing but get better.
We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine.
Our stable right tackle was 47.
Gonna be fine. Yo, you guys acting like Devontae Smith, like he can't be a number one, like he wasn't a number one his rookie year. And
Stop saying that. Stop saying that.
I would probably stop saying that too.
Yeah, stop saying that.
Stop saying that. Was he not the number one the rookie year?
Okay, I can ask you a question. His rookie year, out of 32 teams, when you talk about number one receivers, where do you put him at? If that's what you're writing home,
I'm talking about being a number one on the Eagles team. You talking about comparing them to all the number ones? Listen, I'm not trying.
Jerry Jeudy is the number one in motherfucking Cleveland, nigga. Like that don't mean shit.
At the end of the day,
y'all ain't got no receivers. Somebody gotta be number one.
why y'all making y'all making like he straight trash? Like he
no, I'm not saying he's not trash, bro.
Like he's like
B Hall IG said that Smith is not a number one receiver.
Yeah,
he was a rookie with Jalen Hurts in the second year, probably first year being a quarterback, and he still took them dudes to the playoffs. Like,
hell yeah!
And then they got AJ Brown.
And so, is he really a number one? If they went and got a number one,
at that point he wasn't number one, but I think he could be a number one.
I mean, you're a fan. You should think that, but
I think he could be a number one too. He ain't got no choice but to be the number one right now.
Yeah, but I'm saying he can fulfill those obligations. That's what I mean.
Right. Okay. No doubt. I'm not going to debate that.
He's going to get the targets.
He definitely going to get the opportunity and the targets to see.
You know what I mean?
And you don't have a number one on the other side that's going to make the defense rotate that way. It's going to, you know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying is Devontae Smith going for like 1,500 this year then? If he's the number one.
I'm gonna say about 1,200.
I don't even know if Jalen Hurts had 1,500 yards passing in the first 2 months of the fucking
1,200.
1,200 out of 17 games, you only gonna get 1,200?
1,213, depending on how they spread out the ball.
Well, that sounds like a solid number two. That's like a solid number two.
Number two. In 17 games, you talking about 12? Yeah, you ain't no number one. Not 17 games.
I know my number two had 1,400 last year. That's what I'm saying. My number two had 1,400 last year. Yeah, Mekhi Lemon gonna be tough. Yo, I like Mekhi Lemon. I don't think that he got. You know what? I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself.
You know, see, that's the thing with Mekhi Lemon. I think, unfortunately, I think one thing we can never ever say Mekhi Lemon and the word.
Hey, Bruce said what's up too, Jake.
I'm sorry.
B Hawk Bruce said what's up.
Oh, okay.
From IG and shit.
Bruce? Yeah, but Mekhi Lemon missed most of the Eagles' camp.
Yeah,
the majority of it.
Yeah,
like, if he has a problem, that's your teammates. What happens when you get out on that field?
Listen. AJ Brown, number one receiver. All right. First year with the Eagles, we know that first year with the Eagles when they went to the Super Bowl. I mean, he was ridiculous. Almost 1,500 yards.
Right.
1,496.
Yeah.
2023. 1456.
Mm-hmm.
Then the last two, then the year we won the Super Bowl, only 1,000 yards.
Right.
2025, last year,
Mm-hmm.
barely got 1,003 yards.
Right.
You know what the difference was though, Dale?
But I'm talking about even that Super Bowl year though, 1,000 yards.
Yeah, but that's
Jeez,
because you got
Ken talking big cash. You heard him? He said Smith gonna have 1,400 and Lemon gonna have 1,100.
Cap.
He
no cap. Like no, we're not going that. No. First off, no.
Last year, Devontae Smith had 1,000 yards. Now,
Yeah.
And he played 17 games, 1,008 yards. In 2024, that year they won the Super Bowl, he missed a lot. He missed like 4 or 5 games. He only played 13 games and he had 833 yards.
Right.
Playing 13 games. 2023. 1,066 yards. 2022, 1,200 yards.
So we doing all this to tell me that Devontae Smith gonna have 1,100 yards this year.
I'm saying to say that his numbers the last 2 years is close, right with AJ Brown.
Well,
Right.
and I also would tell you. I will also tell you this too.
That's
The
not
last-
true.
I said the last 2 years. I'm saying the last 2 years.
But you got to understand, even when you're reading off AJ Brown's numbers, he's right where I said he should have been 1,400 yards. When
Not the last.
No.
2 years.
No. When you read off, like all the years you read off, you started off 15s, 14s, then eventually you got to like 1,000. When you start getting into that dip where 1,000 happened, you know that's when y'all got Saquon Barkley, right?
Correct.
Right. So what I'm trying to say is he was that type of receiver. So when I ask you, what do you think Devontae going for 1,500? You sat here and you told me 12. So you don't even believe that he's a 14, 15-yard receiver, so which means he's not a number one. He can't even fill in the shoes of the guys that were just there.
I'm telling you 12.
You don't feel confident. You told me 12.
I'm telling you 12 based on how they're going to play, which is spreading the ball out. I know that's the only way they're going to play. Throwing more in the slot, more tight end, and then I expect Saquon Barkley to have a better season. So that's why. That's the only reason why I said in case of spreading the ball out.
Like 12. How many yards did Zay Flowers? Can anybody look up how many yards Zay Flowers had last year?
Like 1,700 or something like that?
Nah, he ain't had that much.
Nah, he had no this.
He might have had 12. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I feel like Zay Flowers had basically what he's just saying, like 12. I'm assuming. I think that's a good comparison, right?
Yeah, 2025. He had 12.
12. Yeah, 12.
So basically, what we're saying is, do you feel that Zay Flowers is a true number one?
That's fucked up because I like Zay, but nah, he ain't no true number one. But look, I think Smitty got a better chance to be the true number one than Zay Flowers does.
He's a lot better, a lot quicker. He gets off the line quick. He beating niggas off the line like it's nothing. So like, come on.
And he's a great contested catch. You know what I'm saying? Receiver. He's a great deep ball receiver. He knows how to track that bitch.
I really didn't watch Zay Flowers too much. I mean, I don't.
I'm talking about Smitty and shit.
I was just saying in general when he's a small guy. I know that for sure.
But Smitty definitely can make some big explosive plays. You know what I'm saying?
But he's small too.
Yeah, he is. He's skinny.
I mean, short though. Short. Like,
yeah.
Zay like what? Zay like 5'10". I think.
It's like a 2-inch difference because you figure Devontae Smith is 6 foot.
I thought he was 6'1".
Flowers 5'9". Yeah.
Oh, he's 5'9". Okay.
Yeah,
he's small, bro.
Yeah, they both weigh about the same. I think Flowers might be heavier. He 183.
And they gonna get the same type of production too. 12.
Look, if I have to give a prediction, he'd be between 12 and 1,300, in my opinion.
What's the number
Smitty.
right now for
listen. I'm just gonna tell you this.
11, 1,200.
I started off on this pod with my predictions this year. My prediction so far has been, kind of on point when it came to basketball and everything. You know what I mean? Don't sleep on what's going to happen. If Devontae Smith getting like 1,400 yards, then what we talking about next season? Then what we talking about after the winter in the spring? Are y'all gonna give that man credit?
Who was throwing him that motherfucking ball if he get that shit? Who was throwing him that motherfucking rock if he was getting that shit?
Goodness, y'all is hilarious. Now we get down to talk. Y'all just like they be on people's faces before they talk. Though that'd be the funniest.
All right, so look, who we got as the MVP this year, y'all? All right. Well, since Jay had to step off, like sound like his phone ringing, I'm gonna let him do his thing. All right. Yeah. So who we got as the MVP? I guess I'll go first. Dak Prescott is my MVP. Go ahead.
I'm still doing this apparently.
Yeah, nigga, I'm Cowboy down. What's up?
I've had enough of both of y'all today. We just saying, like, all right.
I'm not just saying. I mean that shit, nigga. I mean that shit, nigga.
MVP.
Hold up. Put me in the middle. I mean that shit, nigga.
MVP. Damn. I wouldn't be surprised if it was anything like last year. I wouldn't be surprised if the boy and Patriots got it. Sometimes they want to push it on people.
Yeah. You know what? That's crazy. That makes sense.
Drake May. I wouldn't be surprised if Drake May got MVP.
You know who another nigga I think about when you say they just want to give it to somebody?
What do y'all think about Drake May? Y'all don't think he like a little bit overrated? A little bit?
Well, I guess my thing with, he was. In what sense though? What sense is he overrated? You think?
As far as like winning games, when it comes
so y'all like my boy ain't got a chance to be an MVP this year. He got 2 number 1 receivers. Come on now. I was answering the comment. Go ahead, Dale.
Yeah, go ahead, Dale. What's that?
You talking about Dak?
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Go ahead. I wasn't even talking to you. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. What? Say again? What was the issue with Drake May?
I just don't think he's that good, really, that athletic. I think some of his reads, if you watch, especially in the Super Bowl, was bad. But I know he didn't have the great.
He said this nigga talk about reads.
We might got Jalen Alone.
4 more minutes, like I go. Anyway,
y'all say what y'all want to say. My man been to 2 Super Bowls. All right.
But the issue with Buddy was his reads, bro. Like
I'm saying everything. I don't think it's just that athletic.
Wasn't Drake May in the Super Bowl last year too?
Hmm?
So apparently you ain't got to read to make it, yo. Apparently that's not a thing.
But we got a Super Bowl winner right now.
I don't think Drake May is overrated. I think his offensive coordinator is.
Yo, what are we talking?
I don't think Drake May is overrated. I think his offensive coordinator is shit. That's who I think is overrated.
You said nah, Cowboys is delusion.
He said Cowboy delusion is crazy. Yeah, I showed him. That's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I said I was.
Yeah,
real quick before Jay go. Who you guys MVP, Jay?
MVP.
Oh, you said. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right. So who you got, Dell, as MVP?
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, all right, nigga. But we talk about Cowboys delusion. We talk about Cowboy delusion.
Time out. Can I get y'all MVP picks of people that are not on your team?
If the Bengals have a winning record, Joe Burrow, because I feel like he's one of those guys, like you said, like they want to.
When I said something about Joe Burrow, y'all made me seem like I was crazy by bringing.
No, the point. Listen, the point I'm making is to Jay's point.
My bad, Dad. What you say about Joe Burrow? I'm sorry.
No, I brought up Cincinnati. Like, don't forget about them. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I said if they have a good season, I think Joe Burrow is winning the MVP because he's one of those guys that the league has been wanting to give that award to for a while. So I think that if they have a good enough season, he's damn near a shoo-in, no matter what the stats is. We saw what happened with Josh Allen that season and shit. So it don't matter what the stats is. If they have a good enough season, look at how he turned around this team and all. Like the stories is going to be stupid when it comes to Joe Burrow. They're going to want to give him that MVP. That's my opinion. But in my honest opinion, Dak Prescott is winning the MVP, not because I'm a homer, because this nigga got 2 number 1 fucking receivers, bro. He got 2 number 1 receivers and a 1,000-yard rusher. Why wouldn't he be the motherfucking MVP?
One injury away, bro. One injury away.
Everybody want injury away. You gonna stop wishing that injury shit on niggas too, bro?
No, bro. I'm going by because this dude's 37 years old. 37, about to be 38 years old or whatever.
Jalen Hurts got horrible pocket awareness and he runs a lot. That's a way to get injured.
But he's solid, bro. He's solid, athletic. T-Trunks. They say he has a
but wait till somebody on this show they fuck around and break his clavicle or some dumb shit like that. I'm telling you, these niggas like so you quarterback can't read.
Quarterback can't read.
Out here throwing out grape sodas and shit to everybody.
Yeah,
he who laughs now, laughs last.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Last.
Look, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you laughing at your quarterback. You can laugh as much as you want to. All right, and then let's get into the offensive player of the year. I'm gonna go, since I got Dak as the MVP, I'm gonna go with my receiver as the offensive player of the year. Duh. Either CD or George Pickens. And even if Dak don't win MVP, either CD or George Pickens as offensive player of the year.
Okay. Who going, me or the?
It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
This is going to sound so crazy. There's a possibility because of AJ Brown not being, Saquon may have a chance because Saquon's going to be required to do more.
Yeah, true.
So if the Eagles, if the team continues, Saquon may have a chance, maybe, to get offensive player of the year. I'll stay with that. I think they'll probably lean on him a lot.
All right. What about you, Dell? Who you going with? Excuse me.
I'm thinking Lamar Jackson. I think he got a lot to prove, yo.
Word. But I'm making sense though. I'm not just saying Cowboy shit though. I'm making sense with my Cowboy shit.
No.
That's the difference. We got 2 players that's liable to get offensive player of the year and shit, and CD and George Pickens. That's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's just a fact. Defensive player of the year.
Myles Garrett, man.
Ah, shit. You took my answer. Nah, you know what? Like, just to be different, let's go with a returning Fred Warner. He's gonna return back to form. He's gonna be healthy, and he's gonna look like the Fred Warner role, and he's gonna win DPOY. Dale is probably gonna say Jalen Carter and shit. So
Hey, I'm trying to be very unbiased here.
Rookies to watch coming into this season, Jay. What's a rookie that you want people to keep their eye on, rather than somebody that they know or somebody that you think that they should, you know what I'm saying, should know their name?
A rookie to keep your eye on this year. Can I give 2?
Yeah, sure.
Just because he's the first pick, I'm gonna say Fernando Mendoza.
Rudy.
I think he has a good chance. I'm pretty sure he's going to get in at some point, and he's going to be the starter. So watch him, and at least some of the clips I've seen, the boy from the Commanders, what was it, Sonny Styles?
Sonny Styles, okay.
Yeah. He actually looked good.
Kean said Myles Garrett or Quinyon Mitchell for DPOY.
Oh yeah, the Eagle shit got to stop too.
Yeah, that Eagle shit got to stop, bro.
Quinyon like that though. Quinyon like that as a corner.
He is.
You know how good as a corner you got to be to get defensive player of the year. You got to have Stephon Gilmore that year he had.
Facts.
In order to win defensive player of the year as a corner.
Facts. I think that
I mean, it's a good. I mean, he's a hell of a dog. I won't argue. Like Quinyon Mitchell, he one of the best corners in the league.
Ruben Bain is my rookie to watch. I want him to be successful. Like I just like how he go about playing football. Yo. Like I just want him to be as good as he
Oh, you
looks
said
in
Ruben
training
Bain.
camp.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Ruben Bain. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't even
I,
think about that.
yeah. I just want him to be as good as he looks in training camp. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And shit
Yeah, I
like
forgot
that.
about
So
Ruben Bain. Yeah, Ruben Bain.
yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. I take mine back. Yeah, I want Ruben Bain instead. Bain will be anything what he's supposed to be. I think he'll.
Is there any rookies that you got your eye on in this upcoming season, Jay? I mean, Dale?
You already know the one that I got my eye on. You know,
Somebody in Philly.
Yeah, Mekhi Lemon, of course. Okay, no doubt. All right, and
then
who's the most overrated team coming into this season, man? Of course, in my opinion, is the Philadelphia Eagles. Like I said, I don't think they get into 20 points. They're gonna have a hard time averaging 20 points this year.
I think the Buffalo Bills.
The most overrated team coming into this season is the Buffalo Bills, in Dale's opinion.
When you're talking about to a Super Bowl pedigree, yeah.
I get what you're saying, like based off of where they're supposed to be at. Mm-hmm.
What
about you, Jack?
Yeah, I just don't like that.
Oh, no, you go ahead. I'm still thinking.
Like Josh Allen, not the upper.
Oh, I got one.
I'm about to say, if I'm being honest, my answer wasn't the Eagles. But go ahead, Jay.
Seattle.
I know.
Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're.
You think they're overrated?
Mm-hmm.
And they just won the Super Bowl. That's crazy.
Yeah, but they also lost players too.
You talking to the nigga that's in their division too, so you ain't
that's not even why. I mean, they lost players.
No, but he's been kind of trashing them a little bit too much, I think.
Nah, he always trashing.
Not at all.
He trash everybody in his division.
Where's Tyreek Willick at? Where's he at?
He in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Where's they starting running back at? Where he at?
In Kansas City.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they've lost starting components, bro. Nah, I don't see that. Do y'all think Seattle got better over the offseason?
Nah, not me personally. I don't think they got that much worse.
I don't really know much about their offseason. I
think their front seven is still good. As long as their front seven is still intact, they be all right.
But again, yes, I'm a Rams fan. I'm a home on that. But did the Rams get better from last year?
Of course. Come on now.
I'm saying though. So if they lost, and we gained, and we was right there with them, what are we saying here?
No, I get what you're saying. But you're saying that's the most overrated team coming into this season.
Yes.
Dale said the Buffalo Bills, and I'm gonna have to go with. I want to say the Eagles again just to be a dickhead, but nah. I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers. I think the Chargers is being a little overrated coming in this year. Their offensive line is still not healthy after those lower ligament injuries that they had last year. The Bears is. I think they're properly rated. I don't think nobody overrating them right now and shit. But I think that the Chargers, everybody's like, oh, the Chargers got the opportunity to be the team because I'm like, the Broncos are the team come out of that division. If it's not, you know what I'm saying, the Chiefs, because of course the injury to Patrick Mahomes and shit. So I'm looking at it from the perspective that the Chargers might be overrated a little bit too much and shit.
Oh, the Chargers. Chargers are good. Okay. That's a good
what about a sleeper team? What's your sleeper team coming out this year?
You know what? I kind of got one over. I'm gonna say the Falcons.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go with the same team that I went with last time this question came around out of that division, which is the Saints.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Falcons this year. Falcons,
and I think if Dale don't remember, he went with the Falcons also in that last conversation.
If they can figure out their quarterback situation, Atlanta can be good.
Boy, well, ain't Kyler the guy out there? Where is he at? No, he in Minnesota, right? Yeah, he in Minnesota. It's Tua that's out there. That's what I'm thinking about. And Michael, Lord have mercy.
They got good everything else.
Yeah, facts.
Everything else in Atlanta is good. Facts. That quarterback situation, if they can figure that out, they'll be a good team.
So the team that could be the biggest disappointment this year, like based off of all the offseason hype, and I mean, of course, the low-hanging fruit would probably be the Los Angeles Rams and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that because something catastrophic will have to happen in order for that not to work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not on some shit. I'm talking about, like, when I say biggest disappointment, I'm talking about a team that you expect to be good that's just not going to be good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? like, I don't think they don't have a chance of not being good if they healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the biggest disappointment coming out of this year for you guys, if you have one, like who could be lined up for the biggest disappointment?
Yo, Dale, why you think? I know he was some BS, bro. He was some bullshit. I'm sitting here looking at him.
Well, then go ahead, Dale. You can answer first.
I've been talking about this the whole time. Like, you know, you got guys who are a little bit older over there, and
there you go.
You know, Miles Garrett, you know, he's not going to be the same player that he was, of course, over there. And he doesn't have to be. He shouldn't have to be to win over there. But, you know, that's a change. And then Matthew Stafford, I mean, I'm saying, like, he's about to be 38. Bro, that's old, man. Like, unless you compare him to some Tom Brady type of John.
I mean, he just won an MVP at 37. That's some Tom Brady type of shit.
You know how it usually happens after you have that one big year like that, and then you follow that up. You know, you're not as productive.
I don't know if you saw what Drew Brees said. Drew Brees made a great point about this. He said Matt Stafford is in that point in his career that if long as he stays healthy, that he's going to be putting up those type of numbers for the next 5 years because he got the mental ability and he still got the arm ability to do so.
Yeah, last of dying breed when it comes to quarterbacks, man.
Right. It's basically him and Aaron Rodgers, and he's playing way better than Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? At this stages in their career and shit.
I mean, we're a really good team, like all around.
The only thing that you might got on your side with Matthew Stafford is that he ain't been to that many playoffs until recently, so he ain't had to really battle it out like that. So the 3 or 4 playoff runs that he had with the I'm talking trash. I'm just trying to piss.
Yeah, I was about to know what I was about to do.
This nigga Jay getting angry.
He just started winning playoff games recently. You know
I think the team that's set up for the biggest disappointment this year is the Denver Broncos. If Bo Nix be on that bull, if he don't grow, and you got to depend on that defense, it's going to be a 500 type of season, and they ain't gonna like that shit. They're gonna lose games they ain't supposed to, and they're gonna squeak out wins when they probably should blow out a team if they had a quarterback that showed up in all 3 quarters instead of the 4th quarter. So, I think that's the team with the biggest disappointment. Hold up, Jay. Before you go, we just got one more question, and that's it on this joint. That shit. One bold prediction that you have for this upcoming season.
One bold prediction?
Yes, sir.
See, I don't know if it's gonna happen though. That's the only thing.
Bold. Yeah, see, he don't know they're gonna win or not.
That bold prediction is on the regular season. The Eagles and Cowboys are going to split, and the Cowboys might beat y'all in the playoffs.
Oh. Last time the Cowboys and the Eagles played in the playoffs was 2009. The Cowboys won that game also.
Oh no, I'm messing with you. The Eagles are going to the NFC Championship game. I told you that earlier. I was just messing with you.
All right, now I'm about to kick this nigga, yo. I swear. I'm about to kick this nigga.
Somebody not beating the Eagles. I ain't gonna lie to you. But a bold prediction. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna just say Drake May wins MVP.
What about you, Dale? You got one?
Nah. I got a bold prediction. NFC Championship game, Eagles Rams. You know what I mean?
That's not a bold prediction. We know that's going to happen.
That's your NFC Championship. That's your NFC Championship.
I'm not done. He jumped on. Yeah. I know I paused for a second because I started laughing in my head. I was like, we're going to touch that quarterback.
He's saying that's the game that they retire Matt Stafford in. That's basically what he's trying to say.
We're going to touch that quarterback, man.
My bold prediction is that for the first time in a long time, we'll have a rookie in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation, and Caleb Downs.
I'm not sure.
All Cowboy-centric shit, nigga. Y'all thought I was playing today.
That ain't happening. Nah. I just read.
You was with it until you realized, oh yeah, he on the Cowboys.
As a safety, I mean, he
could,
but I mean,
well, he's not playing safety. He's playing corner for us.
He's playing corner.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Smith.
He's playing nickel though. He's not playing. He's not playing outside and shit.
Nickel dime quarter.
Kawhi Leonard about to have a field day.
Yeah.
He ain't have a field day on him before. What the fuck?
You know what? Well, you know, that has been
saying Makai Lemon about to have, like, who's throwing these niggas these passes, bro? All these yards that your receivers is about to get. Who was the motherfucker giving out these?
The same nigga who was throwing these
passes. Not the nigga that's not a high volume passer.
The one that was still throwing in the Super Bowl.
Not the low volume passer.
Yeah, right.
The mid volume passer and shit.
Not in the Super Bowl.
He really brought up the
You can't play the Super Bowl for 17 weeks.
Quarterback. That's crazy.
What you say?
You can't play the Super Bowl 17 weeks, nigga.
Oh, so.
Yo, just because my
and he said the quarterback can't read.
I don't mean I can't say that about Drake.
Not that much of a problem if you train your quarterback on, he can't do it neither. It's like Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder, who got the best vision. It's like what?
Listen, man. Listen, man. I don't know. Your quarterback better have a spectacular season. All right, he's better have another MVP caliber season. He better.
No doubt, man. Look, our last hit question of the week is very simple, very straightforward, and straight to the point. Our last hit question of the week is: why are you not following us yet? Hit that follow button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn notification bell on. We are here almost every Saturday, if not every other Saturday. Go ahead, Jay.
Real quick, yo, I like that hat you got on too, by the way.
Oh yeah, you know, if anybody want any type of merch, they can always go over to the fourth wall, check out the merchandise that we have over there. We have not only just hoodies, t-shirts, and other things, but we have blankets, we have flags, we have the wake and bake mugs. Get up early with your boys on Saturdays. We probably going to change the time for y'all. We've been thinking about changing this time so we can really, you know what I'm saying, make sure everybody come through and you know what I'm saying, and be here with us in the morning and shit.
The one who's the most always late.
I want to make sure that all of our family that like to join us, make sure they join us at a good time. You know what I'm saying? So we probably going to come through, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, around 9:30, 10 o'clock sometimes, you know what I'm saying, on Saturdays and shit. So you make sure you guys stay locked in with us. Make sure y'all follow us on all social media, Smoking Buzz on all social media. You can follow Dell at Opposing Perspective Podcast on all social media. You can follow J Will at J Will or J_Will on Instagram. You can follow me at New Jersey Preem on Instagram. And like I said, follow the Smoking Bud page everywhere that you have social media, man. We appreciate all the love as usual. You guys got anything to say before we go?
Nah. Peace and love. Blessings.
You ain't got shit to say? Jay, you done?
Yo, man, we gotta have a discussion about my man football takes, bro, because this is enough.
Man, with that being said, we're gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace and love, and remember, stay fried, my friends. We are gone.